Hey there, what's up, everybody? It's Dr. Shazetta. I pray you guys are well. Today, I should technically be at church, but the last couple of days, I've just felt dysregulated in my nervous system. Yesterday, I decided to take a slow day and just be, lit some incense, drink some good coffee, sat around on the couch. Didn't press myself to do too much more than what I had to do. In fact, took some things off my plate that I had planned. And then as the evening wore on, just continued to feel like dysregulated. And I don't know how to fully explain it other than it feels like I'm trembling even though I'm not. But it feels that way inside, but it's almost as if I can feel this physical vibration. And it used to be something that I would try to ignore. It used to be something that I could navigate my way through or press my way through. But now I don't really try to press my way through it anymore because I realize how detrimental it is and how detrimental it has been over the years. So today I stayed home, and where the old kind of fear of tending to self still from time to time rises up, I'm thankful for communities around me that support and encourage me to listen to my body and to listen to my mind and to listen to my spirit and to lean into what my soul needs. And so my husband went off to church today, and my little boy is upstairs watching his iPad, and I am sitting on the couch, haven't even yet made my coffee, looking out the front door, watching the dog as he lays in front of the door, sunning and watching the neighborhood go by. But I wanted to just pause for a moment of encouragement to you all today, because sometimes the need to perform and sometimes the need to make it seem as if everything is okay, or the need to press through because we feel like something has to be done in a given moment, like we have to fix the thing in a given moment. It just doesn't serve us well. And I'm learning more every day what it means to be okay with my state of being on a given day, to honor what my body and my spirit and soul have decided for whatever reason. I think the most frustrating part for me sometimes about these moments is that I don't always know or understand what brings them on. I don't always know or understand how long they'll be around. And more than that, I don't always know or understand how to get rid of them. And so finding peace sitting in them and with them and processing through them is definitely a learning curve for me. I'm learning to, as opposed to freaking out about them, sometimes is to look back and look at the places and the times and the calendar and heck, the moon cycles, and to see why it is my body may be responding in the way that it's responding. Today I sat and looked back at the calendar to try and understand what or how my body's been feeling the last couple of months around this time. And what I realized is that today is June 28th, but on March 28th, that we had at that point gathered around my father's bedside and knew that he had begun his transition to the ancestral realms. And there's something about sitting with that tension in your body and holding that reality in that time and space. And I'm starting to understand that my body remembers those times. I don't have to give that remembrance, give myself over to that remembrance, but I think I do have to acknowledge it. I do have to honor it for the sacred time that it was and is and will always be. But I think I also have to give myself grace in this season in allowing myself to feel that and to process that and to be present in it and to not rush through it. I think the rush through is the place where I failed myself the most over the years, is that whenever a feeling that I could not control has come up, that I have felt the need to press through it, because if I can't control a thing, then I am therefore out of control, has always been my logic. But I'm learning more now that making the decision to allow myself to sit with and to process through is really having more control than my trying to just rush through a thing or to rush past a thing or to disregard or throw away a feeling. And so I'm sitting here on the couch, haven't yet made my coffee, looking out the window. And maybe some would say should be at church. But I'm also learning the things that are triggering for me. Not that church is triggering, but when I'm in moments like this where I feel that dysregulation, very seldom is that dysregulation regulated by inserting myself into more unpredictable kind of environments. My church is a great place, a great faith community, a great sacred community that honors and centers mental health and spiritual well-being and all the things. And still, it's a large congregation. There is sound, there is smell, there is temperature, there are people, there's just a lot of stimuli, not all of which is predictable. And so sending myself into an unpredictable environment when I know that I'm dysregulated is not the kindest thing, the most grace-filled thing I could do for myself today. And so I'm grateful that when I reached out to other members of the team, they were like, we got you, take care of yourself. Let us know if you need anything. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. I want to encourage you today, and this video isn't long, to allow yourself first to know yourself. Allow yourself to begin to become familiar with when you are triggered, what triggers you, and what you need in those moments. Allow yourself to know yourself well enough that when you are carrying tension or pain in places that cannot be naturally explained, that you will get to know yourself well enough to understand what your body is saying to you in terms of what you need spiritually and in terms of your energy and in terms of your soul self. Give yourself permission to know yourself. And then secondly, to be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace. People like me and probably people like you, when we see others that are struggling or others that are being hard on themselves, we will say to them, be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace. Don't be so hard on yourself. And then we turn around and we are absolutely just abusive to our own selves, really. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace. And then finally, stand firm and courageously in what you learn about yourself. That there will be times when you need space. There will be times when you need solitude. There will be times when you need community. There will be times when you need rest. There will be times when you need just absolute escape. But stand firm in it and don't, or try not to, I'm saying don't because I'm still working on it myself. Work hard to not carry guilt about leaning into the fullness of what you need for you and for yourself. I didn't say it at the beginning. If you're new here, my name is Dr. Shazetta, and this is Dr. Shazetta's The Well Life, the place where intellect, creativity, and inspiration collide, my little corner of the internet, where I lean fully and unapologetically to the fullness of who I am, and I do it with full intention. I'm so glad you're here, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back. Hope you hit the subscribe button. This channel is just very much about me sharing the stories of my journey toward the well life and about my family's journey toward the well life. And I'd love to have you guys along for the ride. Have an amazing Sunday. I'll be back in a couple days, I'm certain. But have an amazing Sunday. And I'll talk to y'all real soon. Take care.